I've used a couple different types of software over the years working and doing lawn treatments for lawn companies. But I haven't used the software with my business. I've always used Google Calendar. With Google Calendar, I mean, there's many different types of views. You can view it as a month. You can view it as the week. There's a couple other different settings on there. It's always worked well for me. It stores the information for you in there, online, so you really don't lose it. So even if you change your phone or you change your computer or what have you, it links to your Google account, so that information is always available to you. But it's just, with me, the software is good, I guess, but there's really no 100% guarantee that the information that you enter into there, that it's going to repopulate it at the frequency that you want. Like if you're doing a yard every other week, well, you're less likely to go in there and double check to make sure that the software entered that visit. And when you start to get a lot of customers, it's going to be harder and harder to keep track of who's due when and so forth. So that I'm a little bit skeptical about that. With the calendar, I usually double check and triple check. But typically what I'll do is after I do a visit on a customer, when I get finished up, I'll go into my calendar and I'll go ahead and repopulate them later on down the road whenever their service is due up again. And then I'll do that with my whole day, with all my customers that day. Generally after each stop I'll do that, and then a lot of times at the end of the day I'll go back and double check. And it's kind of weird. I mean, I kind of have a weird kind of memory, I guess, but I'll actually, maybe even 3-4 days from now, I'll be driving around and question myself on whether or not I entered those jobs, just to make sure, just to double and triple check. I did have one incident a couple years ago where I had forgot to put down a customer, and that was not a good feeling at all. But other than that one time, I've never had any problems. So that's why, like I said, that's one of the reasons why I double and triple check, just to make sure that everybody's in the slot that they need to be in throughout the month. With the software, I mean, you're likely, like I said, just to enter it and then forget about it. So that wouldn't make me feel good to use some and put that much faith in something like that. I mean, what do they have to lose? You know what I mean? They've already got your money for purchasing the software. But I think maybe if you had, a few hundred customers or something, that maybe you would have to go to something like that. But you just want to double check to make sure that was entered in after you enter it in, and a lot of them are set on an automatic. So just go in and look back in the software, look into the future and just make sure that it was populated.